Welcome back. Our film is looking at people who have, in their opinion, paid the ultimate price. Not death, but exile from their homeland of Libya. Exile from their families and from everything they ever knew.
Mohammed al-Magharieff was Libya's general finance supervisor, and he'd worked in the Libyan diplomatic corps as ambassador to India. Then, in exile, he founded the National Front for the Salvation of Libya, together with its military wing. Al-Magharieff collaborated with military leaders inside Libya to oust Gaddafi. That, he says, led to a series of attempts on his life by Libyan intelligence agents. He's been working for the past 6 years on a project to document the history of Libya, from the Italian occupation until the 1969 coup d'etat.
The regime rose to power in a rare historical moment for the Libyan people. Such moments hardly ever reoccur. For the first time in its contemporary history, the Libyan people possessed the wealth, material means, and human resources to build and develop. In such rare historical moments, this regime came to power. The Black September coup came to wait over Libya and to employ all its material means and human resources negatively, in a manner contrary to the hopes, aspirations, will and good for the Libyan people. I think that our people will continue to suffer from the legacy of this regime for generations to come. It is claimed today that there are reform projects, and some argue that Saif, Gaddafi's son, is adopting some projects. But these are nothing but attempts to hoodwink the public opinion. It is a bid to buy them time while they fool the people and underestimate their intelligence.
Libyan intelligence agents kidnapped Mohammed's brother Izzat al-Magharieff and his colleague Jabala Mata in Cairo in 1990. It's rumoured they were executed in a Libyan prison. In exile in the US, Izzat's sons Ahmed, Yusuf and Bashir still don't know the truth behind his disappearance.
I'm very proud of my father, everything that he's done. There is no substitute for a father or a homeland. There is no substitute. The best that we can do is just be as optimistic as possible, and hopefully we can go back home. I mean, that's what drives us every day. As much as I'm Americanized, I still don't feel at home. I still don't feel like my people are here. I feel like I need to go back to Libya to really feel like I'm at home.
The strongest and most noble kind of relationship to the homeland is when the homeland dwells inside you, even if you don't live in it. The most beautiful and sweet dream I have is to walk with my grandchildren in the streets of Benghazi, which is part of the beloved Grand Libya, to walk in its safe, kind streets.
Husband and wife writers Faraj and Fatima started their careers within the Gaddafi-controlled press institutions. However, their writings were soon banned, deemed too critical of Gaddafi. They were forced to flee to Europe, where they continue to criticize the Libyan leader in print.
The name of Libya today is Jamahiriya. It is a narrow, despotic and dictatorial state. Nothing but a grand military camp, governed by the dictator of this camp, who dictates orders according to his whim and imagination. The disaster is that he brought his own solutions to everything, but banned the people's ideas, their own solutions, their existence, their dreams, and the freedom to shape their lives. Homeland is not a geographic space, but a space for freedom. With the increase of freedom in the homeland becomes spacious for its citizens.
When I hear the word Libya, or remember or conjure the image of Libya, I feel that Libya is a child who had been raped. An innocent, beautiful, loving child who had been raped and exiled and abandoned by everyone. The real banishment is there. The real ruin and atrocity is there. I think that every Libyan, whether in exile or inside Libya, has the bitter taste of loss and atrocity in his mouth. We all lost the best years of our lives. My mother, like the rest of the mothers, went to her grave with broken wings of motherhood. Exactly like the broken motherhoods of those who saw their children hanged from the gallows. And those who lost their children in the deserts of Chad and Uganda. And the mothers of the children of the Abu Salim massacre. And the mothers of the 17 February martyrs. All of them are my mothers. Needless to say, my exile has increased and exacerbated my sorrow. I felt that this loss was really not just fate. Libyans could have changed this fate. Gaddafi is not fate. Not our fate.
لك حب لك صافي من وسط القلب لك صافي من وسط القلب يا حبيبي يا حبيبي يا وطني
My name is Luqman Abdullah Al-Fadi. I'm from Libya and I'm proud to be from there.
صافي من وسط القلب يا حبيبي
Libya.
Where is it?
Libya.
I'm Libyan and American, but yeah.
That's what you feel?
Yeah, I think, and we're Chinese too.
How do you imagine Libya, Malik?
I imagine it, well, we went to Tunisia and to Egypt, and so I imagine it something like that. I don't really know. My dad told me it's hot. That's about it.
Yeah, I think it's more like Tunisia than Egypt, though. I don't imagine it very, like, busy and stuff.
Metropolitan.
Yeah.
A true Libyan is one who always cares about his country, always cares about his family, and will protect it.
I have one little small dream. For me, it's a selfish one. And my dream, that if I die outside Libya, when Libya is free, my bones are put back there. It's just for me, because in the end, it ends my journey. I started there, and I have to go back there, just like those turtles that cross thousands and thousands and thousands of miles to go back to the shores that spawned them.
I may just die without ever seeing my native homeland, and this is a price sometimes you have to pay, but it is a price that's worthwhile as long as you maintain your principles. Then you have left value beyond a country and a certain society or a certain culture.
عندي في البيت حفنات.
I have at home a fistful of Libyan dust, brought to me by a dear friend.
ووصيتي ستكون
In my will, I will ask that if I leave this world in exile,
هذه الدنيا في أرض المنفى.
that this dust should be dispersed over my grave.
أن يرش هذا التراب على قبري.
خليكي في حالك وأنا في حالي، ونطري ليبيا وين الضيق خلوقي، ويزهى خاطري وين ما تجي في بالي، ونطري ليبيا وين الضيق خلوقي، ويزهى خاطري.
If you have any views or any comments, then do get in touch on aljazeera.net/English. That's it for the programme, and until next time, goodbye.